The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, ready, get ready. Back 25.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 9, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Third and long. It's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
22.
On second and 11 now. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. We're scoreless after one.
Check.
They run again on first down. Cook down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Here, we just got good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already very much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. From the 36, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Let's go, do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They run it again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.